I had a pair of pants that went with this jacket. This was what when we were in like big storms, like 30-foot waves, we would have this on and like, and it has this thing attached to it like a blink, like blinks. It's the batteries ran down now, but it like so in case something like one of us fell off. Did she? My girl scored. Oh God! So I'm watching Women's World Cup, Spain and England. Number 19 for Spain. I can't remember her name's Carmela. She's really good, dude. Nice. Yeah, Olga. I'm sorry, Olga. Her last name's Olga. Dude, dude, she is so good, dude. She's so cute too. I mean, I have to say it. She's brunette. I tend to go for brunettes. I've only dated two blondes in my whole life. I mean, nothing against blondes. It's just, oh wow. This is when she was. This is like early 2000s World Cup or probably 2006 maybe. I don't know. It doesn't say that weird. It's weird. Like I'm watching on Spectrum, but it doesn't tell the year. Is that the info thing on here? No. I don't know. I don't know what year it is. Yeah, her last name's Carmona. Carmona or like. So, see, it's weird. Certain players put their last name on their jersey. Some put their first name. I think it's either Carmona Olga or Olga Carmona. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I was playing Neverwinter a while ago. I didn't want to. I don't know. I was about to videotape it, but then I was like, I was just bait. I don't know. I should have because I was doing some pretty cool stuff on the new map. But a lot of people. I don't get a whole lot of people that watch when I do. So I don't really. Sometimes I film Neverwinter, sometimes not. I need to get back to RoboCop, dude. It's just I'm not gonna do it this late. Um, and I do not need this. So this is the thing. It's like every time I'm like, yes, I'm ready to get on play some Destiny, and then I get on Destiny 2. Did anybody else do this? You get on Destiny 2, and you're like, okay, there's nothing to do. But you're like, you're ready to get on and play, and then you're like, okay, I have nothing to do with Destiny. I mean, there's always something to do, but I mean, I don't have anything like really fun to do. I already got the sparrow that shoots weapons. I mean, shoots has weapons on it. It's pretty good. It's not bad. It's stronger than I thought it'd be, but it's not overpowered. And I like how it shoots. It shoots like a shotgun spread, and it has a rocket. Ooh. Nope. Nope. No. If she kicked the ball and hit you, it's not for you. Sorry. As Dude, how do I miss this? Gosh! Dude, they caught up. Yep. Yeehaw! Deuce a hazard. Them Duke boys are at it again. They got tanks now. But strap on, get ready. Are you kidding me? There's no way in heck. Rigs suck. This whole game mode sucks. What was that? Yeah, press play right behind you. How long is this? How long is this? It ends. Oh, it ends in 3 days. What the? What the? Really? It ends in 3 days. This. Oh my gosh. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I need to play some games. I'd be so mad at her for that. Oh, I'd be so mad. I'd be yelling at that my teammate for doing that, missing that shot. What the? Okay. Fusion rifle. Fusion rifle. Fusion rifle. Let's see. Yeah, 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 sucks, but it has the stabilizing rounds, which makes up for it. Um, yeah, come on. Okay. We got this thing. Alright. What was it going? Oh. Okay. Cool.
another submine fragment, Guardian. Get in and out before they even know what's hit them. Sublevel floors opening now.
Got some more?
Oh.
Submine vault's locked down tight, but the maintenance shafts are just big enough to fit you and all that armor. Happy crawling.
I never knew there was a submine housed in Europa. Neither did the Vanguard's archives. Which submine is this?
I had the same question. Turns out it's not really a submine, not in the traditional sense. It's more like a foundational AI framework they offer. Guardian, get gouging.
Oh my gosh, dude, I just realized how good the Can't believe how good the Thunderlord is at hip firing. It doesn't even move, dude. Where's this thing at? Oh, there it is. So good. Thunderlord is so good. So good. Gosh. Oh god. Oh my gosh, man. I found a whole new way of using Underlord. Okay. On it. Done.
The promises of the golden age before I learned about who you really were.
And now you're taking on my life's work as your own. It seems you truly will always be a prey.
Scored by Lucy Bronze, headed clear by Codina, given away by Hernandez. Support.
Oh gosh. I forgot all about that mask. Man, this ship. What the heck's wrong with this ship? Like, I can't find anything to like on it. Like, it's kind of like a thing that has a worn look. See, it's like a. That's not bad, but that's just. I don't even know what season this ship's from. That's what I have on my weapons. Oh man. I mean, look at this, dude. Shaders are like crap on this thing. Gucci. Like, I've been the underdog my whole life. Sure you have. Poor me. I've been an underdog. I don't have the... Gold black. Oh, give me a break. Here we go. Use the race card. A black woman. I don't have any chances at doing anything. White privilege. I don't have... White people have all the good stuff. Shut the freak up. You don't hear Obama complaining about that. You don't hear Michael Jordan or every other, or Ben Carson, who's one of the best brain surgeons in the world, is a black guy. They don't hear them. You know what it is? It's lazy people. No matter what color, there's always lazy people. No matter if you're white, black, red, green. It comes down to the people. Like those slack butt NBA people. They drove that Caitlin Clark white girl to Europe because she was so good, and they were all jealous of her, so they basically just started like literally fouling the crap out of her. A bunch of black girls picking on a white girl. Nobody says anything. If it had been the other way around, people would have been up in arms. Those girls in the NBA are a bunch of bullies. Not all of them, but I'm talking about the ones that are the one that's you always see on TV, Reese or whatever. Yeah, Reese, whatever her name is. She's so, she needs help. She needs help. She needs Jesus. Cause look at all this stuff, man. It's crazy. Okay, I'm done with this. Yeah, man, it's just crazy, dude. Double standards for everybody. That's why I stick with the Bible, because the way of men and women are completely ridiculous and stupid. God knows what to do. God knows how to tell you to live your life and have a happy, joyful life. And these people tell you it's all about famous and rich, and they're some of the most miserable, sad people. I mean, these people are NBA. What do they have to be mean to other people about? They get to play professional sports, and what it is jealousy, because that Caitlin Clark good is one of probably the best NBA women players ever, and she happens to be white, so that's a problem. Just straight up. I've had friends of every race and color, so I don't want to hear nothing about. If you want to get punched in the face, call me racist. Don't call. That's the last thing I let people call me. People. You know, I can't control what people do and say to me, but you call me that, we're gonna have a problem. As people throw around that word racist, like they just throw it out. Like, if you're talking about Trump, oh, you're racist. Oh, this is the best one. Systemic racism. That just because you have white skin, you're automatically racist. That's literally what they're teaching in some schools. And y'all tell me this world is not crazy? Yeah, have fun. Have fun when all the Christians are gone. There's nobody holding these evil people back. It's just true. Like, I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all, but I would not want to be here. I would want to be in heaven with God who created you. I mean, that just makes sense to me. I mean, I don't know what the problem is. All you have to do is trust and believe Jesus died on the cross for your sins, and you're saved. What the? When people find out how easy it was to get saved, just like Christians said and told them, because see, God says that people have. That's pretty cool. People will have. I'm not buying this shit though. People will have no excuse. That means that everybody will. There's been a point in everybody's life where they had a chance to believe in God and trust in Jesus as their Savior. They won't be to look God in the face at that last judgment and say, "Oh, but I didn't know this or that." No, everybody pretty much knows. Okay, most people know nowadays. Now there are the young kids. That's what I pray for. That is my main prayer, because most of the adults, if you're over 30 years old, most people in America know a little bit about God and Jesus. Now, the bad thing is that most of the information they have is completely false or just stupid. That's the bad problem. Anyway, I just want to make sure I get that out at least once. I try to tell people how to be saved at least once every video. You just trust in Jesus. What was that, handball? Oh, it was a handball. Oh, yeah, it was. The ball went straight. Yep. If she doesn't call that as a handball, she is a terrible referee. Oh yeah, it stopped. Yep, right there. You see it. Watch. Well, y'all can't see it. Yeah, it hit her hand and went. Yep, that's handball. It went straight down. Yep. Watch it. Yeah, the ball goes like this and then goes down when it hits her hand. So I mean, if she doesn't call handball, she should be fired. Dude, how many times do you have to watch it? It's obvious. England. I'm watching World Cup, Women's World Cup, Spain and England, and the girl from England touched the ball in the box. That's a penalty kick, or it should be. Why does she need to look at this that much? What the heck? And she's the head referee's from America. That's part of the problem. Dude, you cannot. If you don't call a penalty kick on this, you are blind as a bat, girl. She'll get fired. I guarantee you. It's so obvious. Cause like, yep,
After review, there is a punishable handball by number 4. Decision is penalty.
yeah. Did y'all hear that? I don't know if y'all can hear that. Decision is penalty. Yeah, because the ball was like hit the ground, went up, and her hand was like this, and it hit her hand, so the ball changed course and went straight down. So logic will tell you that it hit her hand. I mean, she looked at it like 20 times. I'm like, I guess she want to make. I mean, we're talking about a World Cup here. So, girl, get away. It was an obvious handball. Give her a yellow card. You touched the ball, girl. She's talking smack to the ref. Dude, she's gonna get a yellow card, bro. Dude, they're arguing over where she has the ball. Like, oh my gosh, bro, seriously? Like 1 inch, literally, there's a round painted spot where you put the ball for the penalty kick, and the ball was like literally right hanging over the white spot. But they were like, England was like, the ball's not on the white thing. And like literally, it was like she moved it an inch backwards. Like, gee whiz, guys. Like 1 inch, ball being 1 inch closer is gonna matter. Come on, Spain. I don't pull for England. Spain, come on. Yeah. No, she blocked it. Wow, she telegraphed the crap out of that. Yeah, you girl, the goalie, you could. She was yelling F words. Yeah, you're gonna end up losing. How did she miss that, bro? I mean, it's so bad to miss a penalty kick, man, because the goal's so big, and the goal was 20. Dude. Yeah, that was extremely high boot. Dude, this girl's disgusting. This England goalie, she's like sticking her tongue out. All she did. It wasn't like she saved an amazing shot. She's all like stick your tongue out. That's really attractive, girl. That's disgusting, dude. Grow up. Freaking grown women sticking right. Stupid. I never acted like that when I played soccer. Even when I scored, I ran around, I basically just gave my teammates high fives and stuff. I don't like showboaters. I mean, I could have definitely been the type of person that like was cocky and I broke my school record in goals my senior year, so I could have been all like cocky sports guy. But no, as a Christian, I'm not gonna act like that. One of the main things God says is be humble. Being humble is one of the main things as a Christian you're supposed to be. And so, like, people like Ronaldo who like tear off their jersey and sit there flex and stuff with their shirt off, like, I can't. Like, Messi never does that. Messi points up to God. He's a Christian. Well, he says he is. I mean, and he has a big tattoo of Jesus with the crown on one of his arms. But he talk. That's why but you could tell in the way he acts on and off the field that his actions back it up. It's like we call it fruit. Like if you're a Christian, you should see the fruit of a Christian person. That means, they should be praying, reading the Bible, being, doing nice things for people, helping, you know, give money or food to the homeless when you see somebody, all that type of stuff. You're not supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it because you care about people, not to get reward, not to make God's not going to love you any more than he already does. He loves you more than anything. You don't have to work for love, and you don't work for salvation. You don't have to keep doing stuff to keep your salvation. Once you get saved by Jesus, you're saved forever. That's what's so amazing. That's what all these false churches nowadays, 80% of it. See, that's the problem. The majority now, see, people love to go with the majority, but with Christianity, it's opposite. And Jesus said that. He's like, be in the world, but not of it. That means I live in the world. I'm playing video games, do this, but this means nothing at the end of the day. It's just materialistic stuff. I could turn it on, try to turn it on tomorrow, it'd be broke and useless. And, that's what I'm saying. You're not supposed to look to worldly things for happiness. Like my happiness comes mostly at night when I sit there and listen to the Bible and I listen to all the things that God promises me: peace, joy, happiness. That He'll look after me. He'll, he heals if it's His will. I trust God that whatever decision He makes, where He heals my body with certain things, or if He doesn't, it's part of His plan. I know God He's already written out His plan. It's unfolding, as you could say. Satan does not have any control. He does not. God just basically look at it this way: God has Satan on a leash, and when Satan tries to do too much, God just yanks him back. Because if it was up to Satan, if Satan had free will to do what he wants, he would kill everybody. Because his goal is two main things: keep people from getting saved, and when people do get saved by Jesus, to try to make them miserable by tempting them, like with lust and pornography. And that's the main thing that Christians struggle with after they get saved. It's like, usually it's like, especially with guys, it's lustful. Like 75% of Christians in the church, men, suffer with problems with dealing with lust because we are very visual, and even after we get saved, we still have that flesh inside of us. Same thing with women. But women are more like men don't read, like, what I'm saying, like men don't read. Men and women are totally different. God made us both to complement each other. Women are usually the compassionate, caring ones. That's why they're so good with children, and like when they're babies and stuff. That's why, guys are usually mama's boys, and girls are usually daddy's girls, because the girl usually spends time with dad. And I don't know. It's just that's how God made it, guys. There's a reason for it, and then this is where the problem is all these people now all these liberal and Democrats and these satanic. Some of these people are totally satanic. Some are just ignorant, but they want to destroy the family values. That's the main thing. Don't teach God in the high schools. It's illegal. It's illegal in America to teach God or even pray in high schools now. You can't even pray at a football game that the players are safe. Now you tell me why in the heck that's even a rule or even a thing. Like, what in the world is wrong with just praying to God that the players don't get hurt during a football game? See, these people are evil, man. They don't care. They just don't want people to hear God. They don't want to hear people to hear the name Jesus. And that's just the truth. I've seen it. I'm 48 years old, guys. I've seen it. Most of y'all that watch me are probably 20, 30, or younger. And y'all, you wait till if you live to be 48 years old, you'll probably understand what I'm talking about. But you can't, because I was the same way. When I was young, I thought I knew everything. But then the older I got, the more I realized I didn't know stuff. But when you get saved, God opens your eyes to all this evil stuff in the world. It's like you got like X-ray vision almost. Like, it's like that movie in the 80s called They Live, where he put the glasses on and he saw all the propaganda of the world, like signs say buy, and then it would say obey government. Like everywhere he looked, it was like black and white, and it would show like the true world. It was really a movie before its time, because that's what's happening now. Like, Christians are the only ones that are speaking out and trying to tell people Go read or listen to the New Testament, what Jesus is talking about. He literally is talking about what is going on right now. Everything with Israel, Jesus said it. He said Israel will be like everybody in the world, parts of the world will come against Israel. A little tiny country the size of Rhode Island, pretty much the smallest state in America, is the only democratic country in the Middle East, and they have constantly got attacked. And so it is insane that anybody, the Palestinians, they are not a true group of people at all whatsoever. Turkey won't take them in. I think a country finally, I think Germany right now, I think they said that they would set aside some land. I think it was Germany, but nobody wants to take them in because what they do is they try to take over. That's what they did when Israel gave them Gaza and stuff. They tried to take over. They were literally attacking Israel people as they went through Gaza, and it's crazy. Israel has done nothing but be attacked by these people. Rockets randomly shot in by Hamas and all these terrorist groups. They're basically a bunch of terrorist groups, and they're called proxies. Basically, they're being paid for by Iran, Russia, Syria. Any big country is paying for these small groups of like Hamas and Houthis right now. And we're sitting there kicking Houthis' butts down in Yemen right now, and they're basically they're like surrendering because we've pushed them all the way. Like we've got them all grouped in the middle of Yemen right now, and you got crazy people that are basically supporters of. This is how crazy YouTube is, and why I try to warn y'all. There are people that are supporting Houthis, and they're using AI to make videos making it look like America is having trouble beating the Houthis. It's insane. They're saying that they hit ships with their drones, which they never got any. They ain't nothing gonna touch our Harriers, especially. I mean, when I'm talking about when I say that, I mean like these little cheap butt drones. I mean, they're not cheap, but and these people are like, yeah, they showed like a drone hitting a Navy ship and a bunch of Navy. As soon as I saw that, and I saw these Navy sailors jump in the ocean, they blew the boat up, and this guy was literally saying that. That's what the Houthis did, and I'm like, heck no. And I scrolled down the comments, and I saw another military person that was like, this is an AI, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's right. And then I looked at the description, and it was total, like, you could tell. I mean, there's deception everywhere, guys. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Y'all are not going to, it's going to get worse and worse. It's going to be, so, like with this AI and stuff, it's going to be so much deception. You're not going to be to watch YouTube or anything else and know if it's true or not. But see, all I have to do is know the Bible, and I know how to stay on the right track. You see what I'm saying? As long as I go by God's word, I have a path to stay on. Nobody's touching that. God says nobody will ever touch my word and get rid of my word. So, see what I'm saying? Y'all were relying on government and the world and all that. You're not supposed to rely on the government. You know what the government's supposed to do? Keep us safe. That's it. We're supposed to have a small government that basically keeps us safe with the military and stuff like that. They're not supposed to be getting into all this stuff with praying in schools and all this other issues that Obama and all these, especially Obama and Biden, they're not supposed to get involved in all these and make prayer legal. They're not supposed to be doing that kind of stuff. Our medical system is not supposed to be run by the government. Okay, the government is there to protect us from enemies. That's their main thing, and to keep our road, and to keep our country, going. And they've overstepped their bounds. That's the point. Not Trump. Trump. That's what Doge is for. Anybody that's against Doge is a complete moron. Doge. Everybody's talking about, everybody, since I remember when I was 10 years old, everybody's like, politicians are all evil, they're all liars. Well, this is what Doge is for, is to get rid of those type. And so they're actually, Doge is doing that, and people are complaining about it because they are the evil ones. They're the ones that want the United States to fall into that one world government with the United Nations. United Nations wants sovereignty to be able to come to America and arrest people, and you have no lawyer, you don't get a trial, anything. That's what they literally want to do, and it will happen. It'll happen after the rapture of the Christians. That's what it talks about in the Bible. That's why I tell y'all to read the New Testament. That's when the whole Antichrist and the mark of the beast, where you have to be able, in order to buy or sell stuff, you'll have to get a mark on your right hand or forehead. Literally, the Bible says specifically where you'll have to get it, on your right hand or forehead. and it's basically it allows you to pay for stuff in a cashless society. And God talked about that 2,000 years ago. A cashless society, a mark that will allow you. How in the world? No man can predict that. God has. There's already been 300 prophecies, things like that have came true. A cashless society is on the way. A mark that you can scan before they even had electronics. God was talking about this mark of the beast. You can't buy or sell anything. And that's how they're going to track down Christians that get saved during that time. God lets people know if you wait till the 7-year tribulation to get saved, and there will be millions and millions that get saved in tribulation, but it's mostly for the Jews to get saved because the Jews don't believe Jesus was the Messiah. But that's what the 7-year tribulation was for, is because the Antichrist will claim to be God, and then the Jews will realize, oh, that we screwed up, and they realize that Jesus was the Messiah, and they will cry out to him, and that's when Jesus comes back in the second coming. Whew. Try to say that all in one breath. That's what I'm saying. The Bible it's easy to understand, but it's also complex. It is a supernatural book that you literally, the more you grow as a Christian, the more you'll see in the Bible, and more you'll see, just in the world. You'll see the stuff that God's talking about and warns you about, and everything's true. You'll see all the evil. You'll be to recognize, things like in commercials that you're like, that's disgusting. I can't remember the commercial I saw the other day, but I could not believe it. It had this young kid cursing and stuff, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like a 10-year-old. I'm like, what kind of parent is going to let their kid go on national TV commercial because of the money? Ain't no way I would let my 10-year-old kid, sit there, go on a commercial and start cursing and stuff. Man, especially in movies, you have kids like 10 years old or younger saying the F word and stuff, and nobody even thinks it's a big deal except Christians. And we're like, what the hell is wrong with you people? You shouldn't have 8-year-olds and young kids cursing and saying the F word in movies. That's the problem. The parents. That's why I feel for the kids so much, because the kids have to live under these parents that want to be their friend more than their parent. See, I can talk about this stuff and not get aggravated. I mean, it is aggravating, but I don't lose sleep over this stuff. It doesn't affect me at all. I'm saved. That's my whole point. When you're saved by God, you don't have to worry about what's going on, because if you die, you're going to heaven. So I don't have anything to worry about. My main concerns is, I pray for my health, and I'm having issues with my teeth, and I have a spot on my stomach. It could be skin cancer. I got all kind of things going on, dude. But do y'all see me afraid and like, I know I might come off as, y'all, well, I don't know. I'm just going to keep it there. Just put it this way. When I'm talking about this stuff, I'm not mad. I'm not angry. A little irritated sometimes. But once I quit talking about it, I'm good. That's why I'm going to quit talking about it now. But I'm not going to give up the opportunity to be able to talk to hundreds or thousands of people that come on this channel. And I'm blessed to have 280 subscribers. I mean, that blows my mind, because but you look at everybody else. If I wanted to play the world game, and I wanted to make all my channel fancy and put a chat system and talk and pretend like I like you guys by saying, oh, I love you for that $5. I love you. Oh, we're friends. Oh, you're such a good friend. Like, this is a load of crap. These people don't love you. These people don't care. They want your money. It's been like that forever, guys. These YouTubers, they don't love you. You're paying them $5 to be able to get what you can get for free. Watch them play a video game. It's stupid. I don't know how these guys get so many. Now, subscribing is different, but I'm talking about when you pay these guys. These guys should not be making a living off of. These guys should not be to make a career and a living off playing video games. That is just slack. I mean, and the reason I feel that way, because I work 18-hour days in the military working my butt off, about killed me. So y'all could be free, but I didn't do that so y'all could sit on your tails when you have perfect health and just play video games all day. I wanted to keep our country free and do my part and to help save people's lives. That's why I joined the Coast Guard. I didn't want to go out to another country and kill them for them protecting their land. Now, I'm not saying they're not evil and they shouldn't be dealt with. I mean, especially the terrorists need to be. But this was back in Obama and George Bush when I joined. I joined in 2003 before Obama. So back then it was all about oil, and all the military got people were getting fed up with it. They were like, I don't want to go fight for oil and go die for oil and to make rich people rich. That's what the whole George Bush and the Republicans back then were about. And I didn't want to do that. I did not want to go to the desert. And so I joined the Coast Guard because I grew up, I surfed. I I know how to surf. I surfed in Hawaii, all over the East Coast. I grew up around the ocean. I grew up living 50 minutes from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, so I've never lived further than an hour from the beach. And I had a job as a lifeguard in beach patrol at Kiowa Island, where they had the ocean course. It's like one of the top 3 golf courses in the world. They actually have the Ryder Cup. They've had PGA Champions. They've had all kind of majors there. And so I was a lifeguard, and I did beach patrol, riding the 4-wheeler and making sure nobody's like doing crazy stuff, or if somebody gets hurt. I had medical kits, so I had to have some medical training. So the Coast Guard was the perfect fit for me. And so, but I saw stuff that when you see the third world countries, especially up in Caribbean islands, like Saint Martin and Dominican Republic, and nasty, nasty, bro. We pulled up in Dominican Republic, and like there was trash come, basically from the shoreline. There was like 30 foot of trash that came all the way out from like where the water and the land met, all the way out. Just all kind of. I mean, I don't even know what. I didn't even look at it. I was about to throw up looking at it, and then the water's all brown and stuff. It was crazy. And then you see these people, though. Some of them are Christians, and I met some. They're Christians, and they're happier than some of the rich people in America, because that's what God does. It doesn't matter where you're at. I mean, Paul in the Bible was in prison, and he was singing songs about. And y'all can go read about it. But that's what I'm saying. It didn't matter where he was at. He said, I have God everywhere I'm at. So I don't have times, yeah, of course my flesh gets in the way. The sinful nature that I still sin every day somehow. So that gets in the way. But other than that, God is with you. God is with you. Oh, yeah. So, It's so great. I guess I know I'm getting old because a part of it is it's just like, when my parents growing up, they would always think like, because I would say stuff like dude and radical and awesome, and so it would get on their older people nerves the way I acted when I was a teenager. So every older person, that's what y'all gotta understand. As soon as y'all get old, if we're still around then, as soon as y'all younger people in their 20s or 30s get older than the you're almost, I'm 2 years from 50. So once you get that old, all this crap you see on TV will start aggravating. Like I've never seen so many dumb crap on TV. Like that mythical morning thing, those two guys just basically sold their soul to the devil. Ren and the other guy, I used to actually watch it. Like they just turn woke and trash. Like, and all the TV shows and movies are just freaking weird, man. Like that's why everybody loves movies from the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, because the freaking movies don't make sense, dude. They're just weird. It's like these video games, like these Japanese video games. I don't understand why people like that crap. They're just weird, dude. Japanese games are weird. I don't care what anybody says, but I think they're weird. Just I freaking hate anime because go look at where anime started from. So and a lot of these anime crap, they put a 12-year-old girl's face on like a 20-year-old stripper's body, and y'all know that's true. It's sick. That goalie for England, she's. I don't know why she didn't put that up high. Thirteen minutes of injury time? What the crap? I've never seen that in my life in a soccer game. Usually you don't see over like 5 minutes. How in the world do they have 13-minute injury time? Nice cross. Ah, chill, dude. You chill, dude.
Checking right away. Checking. All done.
Alex Trigger.
Why are you using two primaries? This guy's gotta be a noob. Oh, I need to start doing artwork and get off these stupid video games, man. Starting to get a really hatred for video games. It's because they're all turning woke trash crap. I'm probably about to quit. I might just start playing like sports games and stuff, like soccer and stuff. Because they're all just getting more evil, more satanic. I mean, I'm not playing stuff like that. It's like GTA, one of the most sick, worst games I've ever seen in my life, where you freaking people run over people and it's just disgusting. Drug use, all that kind of stuff. There are people that actually have morals and actually care about not being perverts in this world still. Wow. She just flat pushed her in the back, bro. That's a yellow card, man. She didn't give her a yellow?
Gonna need someone to shut off the power. I can fix this.
Ha 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 ha.
I can fix this.
Good night. I can't believe there's that many much gestures. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if I can play. I'm just chilling. I'm just tired. Honestly, I'm just tired of playing. There ain't nothing to do, dude. There's not any good games out. I mean, I don't know. At least for me.
This is the point at which muscles are screaming and lungs are empty. But you have to ignore all of that.
You can see Bronze is playing with a little
What?
bit of limp. She's battling through these final moments, but she will throw everything at this game. The closest has ever been.
Unusual symbology.
First possession.
Way to go, Olga. Olga. That was great. Oh, nice. Get him, Spain. Get him. Go outside, go outside, go outside. Oh my gosh, you didn't go outside. Why did you do that? Why did you? You know, a group of all-star 16-year-old boys beat the women's U.S. national team, and people say that men should be able to play women's sports. Really, that's disgusting. I'd be so pissed off as a woman. That's insanity, guys. That's what I'm talking about. The fact that they think that just because you're transgender, you can play with girls. Are you freaking kidding me? You got to be just totally ignorant and stupid and pretty much evil. You have to have an evil mind and think like that. I don't know anybody. I mean, in my group of people, that friends and stuff, that thinks that's normal. I don't hang out with people that thinks that crap is normal. If you're woke, I pray for you, but I don't let people like that in my life. It's disgusting. No morals. If you're for murdering babies, then I definitely don't want to have anything to do with you. 'Cause that's what abortion is. It's nothing more than murdering babies. And if you don't think God's going to judge the world for that, like ever since abortion was legalized in the 70s, there's been 70 million babies killed in America since 70s till now. 70 million. That's pretty much like a generation, guys. America's lucky that we haven't been judged more harshly, but we have. I mean, look what happened. I mean, that's the kind of stuff sometimes, and now I can't say it for fact, nobody can, but that's why you see stuff like happen, like Katrina and stuff like. I mean, there's definitely different things like 9/11. That was kind of a God. I'm not saying God did that, but God allowed it to go through to try to wake us up as a country. And what happened? So many people got saved after 9/11. Their churches were full. But guess what happens? After about a month or more, we forget. America always forgets, and that's the problem. Just like people have already forgot. There's 20 and 30-year-olds that don't even know who Adolf Hitler was. I watched an interviewer on the street go ask people who Adolf Hitler was. Some guy in his 20s, late 20s, said he was like, wasn't he an actor? And he like he was high or stoned. And then, but there was these other people that were just like normal people, but they were like, they didn't even know who they were. They didn't know who Hitler was. How you can't have a society when you don't learn from the past mistakes, guys. Hitler killed over 10 million Jews. 10 million is the low number. But there's high schools that now some people were like, well, didn't he kill like 2 million Jews? I'm like, so it's like people either had no idea who he was or their information was so off.
I can fix this.
And this is what your kids are being taught in high school. If any of y'all are parents, which I doubt anybody watches me is, but it's insane. We are living in an insanity world. How do you not? How do you not score on that, dude?
But an interesting little old file. Hardly any encryption at all. I'll have to investigate later.
Yeah.
It's got that toner in it.
Uh,
Do you think if I put it on a spot right here on my face that it might?
you'd have to try it.